Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting off our new farm series. This is the Farmville 25 map by DR Modding. I've went ahead and set a farm up. This is going to be based in the 90s. Hence why we have a 90s Chevy. We have an old International and everything. We've got mostly older equipment. So we will head out to the farm here. And the house is away from the farm. If I can drive here. I'm going to turn and take a right here. Once we get up here, we're going to take a left. So I'm going to show you the land here. We have a field over by the house. We have this field right here, in which is a grass field. I believe it's a grass field. Yes, this is all grass. We'll head on over. The farm's just around the corner here. It's a little tucked off, back off of the road, and we actually do have some work to do. Harvested the wheat fields. There's two wheat fields and a oat field. So we do got a little bit of baling to do. I figured that would be a good opener for the series, doing a little bit of baling. But I will do that after I show you all of the equipment. So the first thing is we've got an Alice Chalmers 200 front loader tractor. We've got a bucket here, and obviously the pallet forks on it. The next tractor is a Ford TW20 with the Great Bend 760 front loader on it. This is going to be our bale tractor. In here we have a John Deere 5020. This is our big workhorse. And here we have our combine. It's a Gleaner N7. And then we will, obviously, we got the 90s Chevy. Has the 4.3 V6 in it. Over here we have our Ford mower. It's a 7-foot mower. It's the Ford 538. Now I did actually, it was forest all the way up here to this silo here. I put the silo in, so I took out quite a bit of trees. Here we have the header for the Gleaner. It's the Gleaner 325. Now there's going to be like little sticks here and there. You just have to ignore them. We've got our disc. It's a John Deere 220. We've got a Brandt gooseneck, which is not really 90s, but the way it's square and everything, it kind of reminded me of a 90s style. So that's what we went with. We've got a Gell baler. I believe I pronounced that right. We've got a Ford 9N Sherman over-under. And then we have an International 140. Pretty much a Farmville Cub. And then in here we've got our skidster. It's an International 4140. We have a sprayer, John Deere 250. Now The corn header for the combine, it didn't have one with it when I installed it, so I'm just using the in-game Capello. No, it really wouldn't have a foldable head back in the 90s, but that's what we're working with. We've got an International 45 plow, an International 856 with a Napa commercial battery. And over here we have our green truck. It's a Mack Superliner with a Dakota 38-foot hopper bottom. And back here we've got our seeder. It's a John Deere B seeder. And then here is an Alice Chalmers drill, but it does all crops. I could not find an older style planter anywhere other than there's an in-game one that is 2-row, and I really didn't want to do that because some of these fields are a little bit on the larger side. And then we have the old trusty 95 F350 with the 7.3 PJ gooseneck. But yeah, that's pretty much the farm tour, guys. Let's get started on some baling. And yeah, I will be cutting the grass around the farm here as well, not just the field. So let's go hop into the old Ford. We'll go get hooked up to the baler and we'll get started on baling. Get some straw bales made up and we could take them in the cell. Yeah, I know the tractor don't really fit in here, but it is what it is. So let's get the baler set. There's 125 and 150 centimeters, so we'll go with 150. So I'll head out here to the first field. I really need to make an entrance right here for the field because the only entrance to the field is off of the road. Oh, stop. Sorry. Yeah, the traffic is still modern traffic. Nobody has a mod out as of right now for changing the traffic to older vehicles, so we just got to kind of deal with it unless I turn traffic off. Now that Gleaner combine is a little different. When it comes to dropping straw, it drops it off on the left side and not in the middle. I'm not sure exactly if that's realistic or not, but that's just how it drops the straw out. And I'm not expecting to get a bunch of straw off this field because it did not yield very good. None of the fields yielded very well, so. And 13 miles an hour is probably not realistic, but it's going to allow us to do it, so we're going to do it. if anybody watching this video can put a link to an older style planter so that we can plant corn and soybeans with a planter, that would be amazing. I'm sure there's a few that are going to be coming out with the game growing larger every day. We are full. I didn't even realize it. I hadn't unloaded this bale. I think I will go ahead and I will start a time lapse here, guys, and we will time lapse baling the 3 fields. Alright guys, we're gonna finish this up. Got quite a few bales off of that last field. Not sure what we'll get off of this field, but back up and grab that. Oh, I keep forgetting to pay attention to the fill bar on the baler. Alright, back up and we'll grab this other end row. Now all the mods that I'm using can be found on itch.io, King Mods, or on the main Farming Simulator website. The map is on itch.io, but you have to be subscribed to the DR Modding Patreon. And it's well worth it though. DR Modding's maps are absolutely beautiful. Just the spaciousness of his maps and the realism of his maps. Most of your in-game maps don't have actual ditches and stuff. All his maps have ditches. I haven't really messed with any other modders' maps. Other than like the in-game ones that they put on the in-game mod hub. Those are about the only other maps I've messed with, and they're alright. They're not, I wouldn't say they're the best, but they're pretty good. Now if we could get stuff like this on the in-game mod hub, old Ford tractors, old balers, stuff like that, that would be absolutely awesome. Because I grew up around a lot of this older equipment. Around where I'm at, farmers aren't super rich and they can't afford these nice new $1 million tractors. And after we're done baling all this, we will grab the 50-20 out of the barn, we'll get it hooked on the disc, and we'll disc these fields up. Like I said, 13 miles an hour doesn't seem realistic, but it's allowing us to do 13 miles an hour, so we're going to do it. So far we've gotten 2 bales out of this field. Thinking probably about 3.5 bales is what we'll get. Oh, I did it again, and I was paying attention. This tractor really doesn't have the best brakes on it either. So it's about right, about 3.5 bales. Alright, we'll get that shut down. We'll unload that bale. We get the baler put up and we'll pull the old Ford around the F-350 and we'll start loading bales up. Alright, drop that there. Alright, let's run over here and we'll grab the Ford real quick. I'm not sure what straw is going for at the moment, so we'll have to check prices. Pull on right out to here. Lined up with this bale here. Grab the last bale for this field. Oh, no, we don't want to hit that. Go ahead and we'll strap these real quick. We'll get pulled on over to the next field. that there. Run back over here and grab the tractor. I think there's 6 bales in that field. I think we'll just, with not having the baler in the back, I think we'll just creep through the ditch here. Ooh, a little tippy. Let's go grab the farthest bale, which is clear back here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bales off of this field. Okay. Grab this. Alright, let's get back to picking bales. I did get a little bit of a find. I'm not sure if anybody has one. I was looking through the auto trader, and there's a truck for sale down in town. The guy's looking for an old International like I have for trade for this truck that he has. It's a 70s, mid-70s Ford F-250. But it's not just a typical one. It's lifted up. It's a very beautiful truck. He has swapped the factory gas motor out and put a 5.9 Cummins engine into it. So we're going to go look at that before the end. We'll take the bales down, sell the bales, and we'll go look at that truck. We'll figure out. I'll have to come back so we can grab the International, but we'll see if we pick that up. The old International, I just don't enjoy it as much, and I feel like with this F-250 I'll be able to go out and have some fun with it, not get stuck and have any issues or anything. So Deer, deer. Oh, jeez. This is not a John Deere. This is a Ford. Oh, no. I believe we did get 6. Yes, we do have 6 off of this field. Got this one, and then there's one hiding back there in the corner that I didn't see. No, we're not going to strap that yet. Gotta get the other bale. Grab that bale up. Then we'll just have to hit the field that's in front of the farm and pick those 3 bales up that were made off of that field. Double strap some of these bales. This bale will be triple strapped, but we'll run this up to the field first this time. Like I did with the field that we just picked the bales out of, I'm going to creep through the ditch here. Just got to watch the drain. This is a little more steep. Oof. Okay, 4 bales off of this field. Go ahead and we will just leave that sit there and running. I'm going to go running back here. Jump across the Chevy. Dukes of Hazzard style. And there's a thunderstorm rolling in. And in my eyes, not in your guys' eyes, but in my eyes, there's a storm rolling in. I'm gonna drive all the way out to the road, turn in the field. Alright, let's go hop on the Ford. Let's test straps over that real quick. Over this one. We're gonna unstrap this real quick. We're gonna roll it forward. There we go. So I'm gonna roll this one a little bit. There we go. A little more even there. We got an even amount of bales off each field, which is good. I always like that. Alright guys, I am doing a voiceover right now. There was a lot. What the heck was that noise? Anyways, there was a lot going on the day I recorded this. I recorded this March 30th, I believe. There was a bad storm that day. It had a couple of tornadoes in it near us. I had stopped recording several times throughout the video, unsure of what the weather was doing. Every time I would stop recording, it was because the weather started getting bad, and then it would calm down. I was like, oh, okay. I started recording again. This section here, I swear I recorded, but not the next clip, but the clip after that, you're going to see me standing in front of a 70s Ford. We traded the old International pickup truck off for that old Ford. The guy was willing to trade even up, and I really liked the old Ford, so we traded up even up. And then in that clip, I'll explain the issue at that point in time, why that clip is there. Because, like I said, March 30th was a very eventful day around my hometown. Trampolines flying, trees coming down, power lossage. I mean, just very hectic. Yeah, guys, stay tuned, and I will pretty much explain that stuff in the clip after this. Alright guys, you're gonna probably be wondering after this section here, you're tilling the field, but you baled the straw. Now, I know I baled the straw. When I started the original clip that you just watched of me starting tillage, I paused because we had a tornado coming through. well, I don't know if it was confirmed a tornado through this area where I am. But our trampoline took off. I paused the game, and I stopped recording, paused the game, saved my game, went outside to go get the trampoline before it took off any farther. Power went off as I walked out the door, and it corrupted the save game when I saved it. So I had to backtrack. So in the second part of this time lapse, you're going to see that there's straw in the fields. You're going to see that the fields have not been driven over, and that like the stalks haven't been destroyed. And that is for the reason of I had to go back to just before I started tillage. Alright guys, well, we've got all the fields tilled up here. There's a few rocks out here, but I don't think they will hurt anything. We need to throw some lime down. There's quite a bit of moisture in this ground. I don't know if we can even get a sprayer or a spreader. Let me see here. I didn't mean sprayer. Spreader. The oldest thing I've got is this, but it only does fertilizer. So I have to do some looking, see if I can't find something that can do lime as well. I might look into the liquid lime mod just for doing that. But we're gonna hop in the old Ford here. We're gonna head home. Hold on. My wire on my headset's a little messed up, so sometimes I have to play with it to get it to. Oh, almost had it there. Alright, I've got sound again. So we're gonna head back over to the house and we're gonna go to sleep. In the next video, you guys will see us harvesting corn and soybeans. That's the plan. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head out here. And it's a really nice truck. Like I said, all the mods in this video can be found on either the in-game mod hub, itch.io. I do have a couple paid for mods by DDC modding. That would be the Ford and the Dodge and the I believe it's the Lamar gooseneck. But we will not be using those in this series until we get up to that point in time where those trucks would actually be. So yeah, we're gonna head on home here real quick and we will finish the video up. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Share to your friends, get the word out there. Any suggestions for this series or the Saving Uncle's Farm series, please let me know. I will have, this video will be coming out at the same time as the next Saving Uncle's Farm video. I don't think this truck's going to fit in my house. I think it's going to fit in my garage. All because of the roll bar. Huh. Okay. That's alright. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next one.